Alright, fellas. Went to a little tractor show here this last weekend, and actually maybe it was a couple weekends ago. They had a blacksmith forging area there. Group of guys get together once a month, go out, play in each other's shops, that kind of shit. So I went there, introduced myself to those guys. Gonna get in on the loop, start playing around some more with those guys. Just kind of see what they got going there. They had a smithy set up, and it was fucking awesome. It's kind of like the shit that I've always wanted to do, but I've never had the space and or time to get that shit built. And it does take a lot, especially when you're running power hammers and all that kind of shit, because you can't just plug that stuff into a tree. You've got to have the old electricities. But they had some old tool vendors out there too, and I nabbed a couple of things. First off, this guy right here, Black & Decker. Yep, Black & Decker. I don't know what it is. It's 7/16 and 3/8. Not a big deal, but as you can see there, they spelled chrome wrong, and that is because this Black & Decker wrench is made in West Germany. First ever West Germany tool I've ever owned that I know of. I mean, I might have some other shit, but it's got rust on it. I gotta peel that shit off, but yeah, I went ahead and picked up. It cost me $1. Whole $1. I also picked up a rawhide hammer, a leather hammer. It's still held together pretty well. It's not all mashed up either. I mean, I don't really use these, but it says right there, something RM Co. number 2. So I'll do some looking on that. Still has the rivets through it holding the rawhide there together. Pretty solid. It's got a little wiggle in the handle. I don't know if you can dunk rawhide in antifreeze and have it work or not. I might have to figure out some other way to get that wood in there to swell. Some linseed oil or something like that in there, maybe get it to swell back up. I mean, it's fitted good and everything. There's a little gap in there. Yeah, $1? Yeah, sure. Why not? Walking by one guy's bench, and he didn't really have any tools except for this. And it was sitting there. It's a gray pneumatic chromoly made in Taiwan, 1.5 inch, 3/4 inch impact socket. Doesn't even look like she's been used. Just pretty. And I picked it up and looked at it, and he said, "Do you know what you got there?" And I said, "Yeah, that's for putting pencils and shit like that in, right?" And he said, "Well, I don't know. What'd you give me for it?" I said, "I don't know. What do you got to have for it?" And he said, $2. And I said, "Yep, sold." Got me a gray pneumatic 1.5 inch, 3/4 inch deep well impact socket. $2. The guy right next to him had these beauties too. So these are Klein's. He had $5 written on them, and I told him I couldn't do that. I couldn't do $5 for one of them because he had something else there that I was trying to buy, and he said, "Okay, well, I can't do any cheaper than $5." I said, "No, I understand." He said, "You know what those are?" And I said, "I got an idea." He wouldn't go any cheaper on these, so I left them there because I really wanted these. The original deal I was trying to do with him was this set of sockets here and one of these wrenches for $10. And he said, "No, I can't do that." And I said, "Alright, well, I don't need the wrench. I'll just take these." So I bought these for $8 and then turned around and he said, "I tell you what, I'll sell you both of those Klein wrenches there for $8 instead of 10. I said, alright, fine, I'll do it. And it don't take much to heat that up, straighten her back out, get rid of some of this rust and crap. Klein Tools USA. These things are definitely hardcore. And it says 3/4 there. That's not 3/4. That's 1.25 inches. There it says right there, 1.25 inches. 3212-H. You know, my brother's a linesman, so I figured Klein. I don't know if he would actually be able to use something like this. He probably would be able to. I bet you they can put poles together with this shit. And $5, hey, restore one of these, get it all cleaned up nice for him, and straightened out, and you know, there's a Christmas present. The reason I told him no, I wanted these, is this is a mix set, and yeah, this one here does say snap-on, which got him excited. He's like, oh, there's a snap-on in there. And I said, yeah, there is. And after I bought it from him, I showed him the one snap-on socket that caught my eye, and that's that guy right there, because that's a 1920s, 27, 28, something like that. That is a snap-on. That is S over the O. That's how they used to do the snap-on. And for $8 for this whole roll, it's worth it just for that one socket. It is half-inch drive. It hasn't been, you know, on an impact or any of that kind of shit. It's not a waller out. And it is a 6-point, which a lot of the shit back in the day was 12-point. So, yeah, phenomenal socket right there. I just got to get her cleaned up. And it's one that's not going to get used very often because, as you can read right there, she's 1930 seconds. So, excellent. And who knows, you know, you get through some of these. That guy right there is Black Hawk. Can't tell exactly what that one is. It's got a mark there on her, but you know, this one right here has that same style of riding as that other snap-on. But oh, look there, that one's a snap-on also. That one's Black Hawk. Oh, that's the original snap-on, the one that he knew about. I'm not sure if that's snap-on or not, but you know, we'll figure it out. A little evapor rust, and maybe a few minutes on the old wire wheel. Too early to tell. Got a grind in it, but it's not a crack all the way through. There's another Black Hawk, another 1930 seconds. Just gonna have to put a little effort in this, see what we come up with. Yeah, we'll figure it out. It'll be fun. For me. I don't know that it would be fun to watch, but you know, sometimes that shit is. I watch Scoutcrafter all the time. 357 Magdad and those guys. This right here, the last purchase of the day, literally was, I had $2 in my pocket. I wanted this and an old blacksmith made crescent wrench, or it's not a crescent wrench. Fucking channel locks before channel locks were around, and blacksmiths used to make them for the square nuts. But they wanted $3 for that, and they wanted $1 for this, and they wouldn't go $2 for both of them. So I went ahead and picked this up because I like the old speeder handles. You know, it's just something about them. And this too was a snap-on. M44. Now I don't know what the hell this is all about, because you put something in there, it's not going to work out very good. I guess maybe if you put an extension in there, you'd have a little bit longer of a handle to hold on to, but you'd still have to get your, yeah, I don't know, weird, definitely old. I mean, probably from the 50s, maybe the 60s, but got that snap-on with the, it's not the, it's got the forward slash there instead of the hyphen. So, yeah, we'll do a little bit of cleaning on this one, see what we can get her to do. There's not a whole lot you can do to these underneath here, but it's got some oil and shit underneath there, so I don't think it's really that rusty or anything. I'll figure out a way to turn this fast, run that underneath the parts washer, and get as much crap out of there as I can, and then get some nice, you know, maybe red lube of love or something in there, get it worked back and through all the way from the top to the bottom, call it good. Same thing with this guy here, you know, force some stuff in there. sometimes you just gotta force it. So force some liquids in there, get that all done. Hell, everything still works, and I mean, $1. Come on, not even Harbor Freight can fuck with that. So, got some work to do, but hey, it's work that we actually enjoy doing. So, like, comment, share, subscribe. Love, hate, hardknocksforge@gmail.com. Don't send me any panties. They never fit.